Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome to the Fly With Us podcast. This podcast is bringing the art of conversation, self-love, self-care, mental health care and protection, life lessons, love lessons, and everything in between. Today, we're going to talk about working through stress. I'm Lady Bounce.
And I am Ace Slate.
All right, so I'm stressed out. School's about to start. As a mom, as a teacher, I'm in my crunch time mode. I'm already back to work. I've got an upgrade to my position. So this upgrade to my position comes with more responsibility. And these new responsibilities have to do with opening assurances and making sure that we're compliant with the state. So all of this stuff has to be uploaded. And there's a deadline that was 17 days ago. However, I just was given the task 4 days ago. So for the last 4 days, I'm like rushing like a mad woman to get all of this stuff uploaded to the state before our first day of school, which is August 15th. So I'm stressed out. My daughter goes back to school on the 12th, and she's not a morning person, and trying to do the things that we said on our previous episode about getting ready back to school, trying to get her back to bed early, waking up early, functioning all day long. It's not working.
Yeah.
So like there was a meme on Facebook that said, check on your friends with teenagers. We are not okay. I am not okay.
Is that right? You're not okay. Who is that? Her got that song. I'm not okay.
Right.
I'm not okay.
I am not okay.
It's okay. We just seen that Lakeisha Nicole, ambitious and annoyed. Some days she okay, some days she not okay. It's okay.
It's okay to not be okay.
It's okay. Look, this is how stressed I am. So I'm sitting here and I just snapped my ink pen, but that's okay. I am not stressed.
Right.
I missed my deadline I wanted to submit some poetry. It was very important to me. Apparently not important enough, huh? It's not true. But I would be kind to yourself.
Yes, be kind.
I was going to submit some poetry to Third World Press, and I didn't get to make the deadline because I was like, oh, yeah, I'll be able to go ahead and send that overnight. It's all right. I might just have to pay a little bit more money. And they said, wait a minute. We don't ship to P.O. boxes. And I wanted to make sure I followed all the rules and did everything the right way. And I went on ahead and took that as an opportunity to reevaluate the situation, found another route, alleviated that stress. At least I had it together. But my stress thing, I know the fix is stop freaking procrastinating. And we've talked about this before. I need to stop freaking procrastinating. But how can we find ways to work through stress? Because sometimes you get so stressed, you just want to stop. Like, I'm done with it. I quit. I'm over it.
Right. I mean, and today for me was one of those days. Like I said, for the last 4 days, I've been uploading this stuff. There were at least 40 documents that have to be uploaded. So I spent the first day trying to figure out what they were.
Okay.
Some of these things I had never heard of. In my line of work as just a teacher intervention specialist, I don't know what these things are.
Okay.
So to figure out what they are, then had to find them. Then when I found them, she goes, oh, no, those are for last school year. We need them updated to say 2019, 2020. So now I have to contact the places that are in charge of getting me updated documents. And so now I have to wait for these people to get back to me with the updated documents.
Patience.
And that takes time. Meanwhile, I uploaded about 10 things that I could upload. And I was feeling good. I was like, yes, girl, you did it.
So you were still productive. You were still working.
However, I get an email from the lady in Columbus and was like, hey, I'm just checking in to see where you are. Now, mind you, she gets an alert every time I upload a document. So she knows what I have uploaded and what I have not uploaded. So for her to send me the email saying, I'm checking to see where you are, I was just like, lady, you know where I'm at. I'm doing the best I can.
Maybe she's just pop up. Guess who? I like that song. Maybe she just popping up to let you know I am here to support you. If you have any questions, you need to know what anything is, you can reach out to me because I am watching and I'm here for you. How about that?
I tried to think about it that way, but that's not what she said in her email.
What she said?
Her email said, we're past the deadline on many of these documents, and I was wondering how soon you were going to get them together. And I was like,
so why didn't we take the opportunity to be like, first of all, I don't know what this is. Can you please let me know what this is so that I can move a little faster?
I did.
Okay.
I ended up, because I had to talk to my principal, because only he and I have access to this site to upload the stuff. So I did, email her, because I had to calm down first. And I was like, you know what I've uploaded. You know what I haven't. I told you when I met with you face to face the other day that some of this stuff I did not know what it was. I'm like, I told you in your face I was going to work it out. I'm going to get it together. I understand that this stuff is past due, but I just came into this 4 days ago. So yes, I recognize that some of this stuff is 15, 16 days past due. I get it. However, I need you to also realize that this is a new responsibility for me, and I just got it thrown in my lap 4 days ago. Right. So a little bit of patience on your behalf will help me to not be as stressed. Right. But I did send her an email and said, I'm working through the list. I'm still figuring out what some things are, and I told her where I was on the things that I'm waiting for, like the fire inspection. I can't do anything about that until the fire department comes and inspects the building.
Just do what you can do.
Right, and that's pretty much what I told her. Like, I'm working through what I can. This is where I'm at with the other stuff. Hopefully by next week, by the time school starts, you'll have it all.
Speaking of school starting.
Right. So then I even went to my principal and I let him know. I said, hey, I'm a little stressed out. Her email kind of perturbed me a little bit and made me a little more stressed out. And he said, hey, don't worry about it. He said, you come in here tomorrow morning. We got the inspections in the morning, so you'll have those papers by 12 noon. And you and I are going to sit together the rest of the afternoon and get it all done. And I looked at him and I was like, thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much.
You have support. Sometimes our stress level can be alleviated just by letting somebody know what's going on. And there you have everything that you need around you to help you be successful. Right. Speaking of back to school, I know there are a lot of families super, super stressed. Yes. I was not as stressed about my guys because they are at Dunbar High School. Yay. And they just blessed me with the discounted bus passes coming back. So I might could save some gas, which I know I'm not because I still drive my babies to school. Well, my young men to school. I still drive them to school. But they're also doing away with uniforms.
How do you feel about that?
I do not like it.
Why?
I like the idea of uniforms. Well, it's bittersweet. I like the ideas of uniforms because every kid can't afford the high-end clothing, right? But even when they took that away, then you had the issue with shoes. And then I seen at Dunbar High School, a lot of times some girls were still wearing leggings. Some kids were still wearing sagging pants. And I was like, why don't they suspend or do something to stop them from doing this? My son said, Mommy, if they do that, we won't have nobody at school. Right. Because don't nobody wear the uniforms.
Right.
So where it could have been preventing teasing or what have you, I guess it probably didn't. Now, the downside of wearing uniforms, I don't like that the kids aren't able to express themselves with what they wear. It's too robotic uniforms. You think you go to work, you put on a uniform kind of thing. That's why I'm grateful for the work I do because I can wear whatever I like.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like. So, so that's that end. But for those parents that might be stressed, we got a lot of support in our community.
Yes, we do.
Lady Bounce was talking about Mr. Todd Smedley. What is he doing? Out here?
Well, he is looking for more schools to partner with. As far as I know, he has partnered with Belmont, and he has partnered with us to create a shirt because our students wear uniforms. He's going to create a shirt that is economically priced that our students can buy to wear like on dress down days. Like we have a spirit day every Wednesday.
Most schools do, right.
So it'd be like a shirt with our logo on it or like a Puma on it or something like that.
And does a portion of that come back into the school or?
Yes.
Awesome.
So like the kids pay for it. He gets a portion goes back to the school. We're going to use the portion that we get back to put like into like a petty cash kind of a fund to help our kids either with bus passes or uniforms.
So we got that support from Todd Smedley. Shout out Gold for Your Mouth. Now you got Gold for Your Backs. T-shirts.
T-shirts for your back. T-shirt king.
T-shirt kings.
And he is I will say, I mean, I know him personally, but he is a really great guy and he really is community oriented.
Does work with him.
Right. And my husband is good friends with his cousin. So, but he really is about giving back. He has some Dayton Strong shirts that he was willing to part with, you know, for our students, you know, at a discount.
Yeah.
And he was like, I can't give them to y'all free because, you know, I made them. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't expect anything for free. This is your business.
Right, exactly. We have to remember that.
Yes.
Have to remember that. That'll stress you out too. If you're running your business, small or large, do not always think that you have to give something away. You'll be stressed when you find yourself coming up short. Back on the upside,
right,
with the school, alleviating some school stress.
So
Northridge
is they have a huge alumni association. Like, a lot of the teachers that work in their schools grew up in the area. They come back, they work at the school, they become part of the alumni association, and it's really amazing. So they have a
legacy of community support.
Oh yes, definitely. Okay. So they have pretty much decided to do away with the school supply list for this school year.
Northridge.
They told the parents, because they were hit so heavily by the tornadoes, they told the parents, whatever your child shows up to school with is fine. We will supplement the rest. Yeah, so they're not saying don't go buy school supplies, but they're saying,
what you can.
Right, this rigorous list of, you know, 8 expo markers and 4 erasers and glue. They like, no, whatever your kid shows up with.
Shout out to Northridge School District.
We'll supplement the. I'm like, that's amazing. And so
I think that is too. And then we also got Trotwood, and Faith Daniels and Abundant Life CCM with, I think it's Pastor Lofton. They merged together and did a huge book bag drive.
Stuff the bus.
We love Stuff the Bus. And what was it? Trotwood will be able to give every kid in the district a book bag
with supplies.
So that is happening now. That is happening.
And they're also trying to, I'm not sure where it is, so I don't want to speak too soon, but they were trying to do something with funding for uniforms, because all of Trotwood wears a uniform except the high school, and their uniform is pretty much the same from school to school. So they're trying to get families to donate your old uniforms, like your kids in the 7th grade.
I know they used to do that at Trotwood Prep anyway. You donate your gently used uniforms so that other kids who may not be able to afford them right at that time. You know, mommy's payday might not be to the week after school starting. It's starting so early. We just got warmed up with summer, and now y'all want us to go buy uniforms.
And not to mention this. My daughter wore a uniform for years, and I never donated her uniforms back to the school until they got to be too small, but she always took really good care of her clothes. So when she gave them back and they said gently used, I'm like, this is barely used. Here you go. It's still, it's still pretty much brand new. But I also liked being able to go, like, her school had a uniform sale where everything was $5.
Yeah, they.
So I bought stuff. I bought her, an extra sweater. I bought her extra pairs of pants because I was like, I'm like, she's 2nd grade. She's still crawling on the floor. Yeah, so I'm not going to spend $60 on a uniform. Get these $5 pants.
Parents, take advantage of the discounts within your school and school district. Look for that. Crown Me Coil Hair Care.
Yes.
Jerica is also doing a book bag giveaway. I think it's August 7th through the 9th. And she will also be sponsoring 5 families. I don't know how she's going about doing that, but check her out. Crown Me Coil Care. She's sponsoring 5 families for uniforms if you have that need. So just know you do not have to stress about getting your kids school supplies, uniforms, or transportation things taken care of. You have support in the community. If you know of any other organizations, add them in our comments box on our episode 22, Working Through Stress. So we done made it from our 9 to 5.
Yes.
We done made it through the day of school. Now we at home.
Right.
We tired. We done had a long day. We got a headache. We hungry. What can we do? What are some things we can do for some self-care? Because from listening earlier, it sound like the steps you took was you thought it over.
Yes.
You calmed down.
Yes.
You was understanding, and you did ask to be understood.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is hard for me to be able to say back to somebody, like, this is a new thing for me to be able to say back to somebody, hey, I am stressed. I am overwhelmed.
Beautiful.
I need some help. Whereas before I would just take it all in and expect myself to have to take it all in. And then of course when it gets to me and I blow up like a volcano, everybody's like, what's wrong with Lady Bounce? What happened?
Right.
Because I never said anything when it was doing this. I never said anything. And then when it got to here and I blew, everybody's like, what what's wrong with her?
So you asked for that support that you needed. I love it. And you were also patient. It can be so hard to be patient.
It is hard to be patient.
Stressed out.
Yes, because just like I felt like when I read her email, I felt like she was saying, hurry up, do it right now. So in my mind, I'm like, you gotta hurry up, you gotta do it right now. And I'm like, wait a minute. You just got this dropped in your lap 4 days ago.
Yeah. See, and I felt the same way for a different reason, because I created that for myself, that problem I created for myself.
Right.
Because I knew about this and I was too busy telling everybody else about it that I didn't get all my ducks in a row thinking this was going to work out. Then I said, wait a minute. Think about this. There are other options. There are other ways to go about this. So I thought about it. I calmed down. I found other ways. I understood the goal and what I was doing and who I was doing it for and who I belonged to. And I said, we got this. Patience, keep it moving, and that's going to happen. So let's see. Celebrate. August the 21st, we have Africans at Jamestown. It's going to be actually August the 4th. August 21st is the 400th anniversary of Africans at Jamestown. So they're going to be doing an exhibit at the Paul Lawrence Dunbar House on August the 4th with Mr. Larry Crow. Yeah. So I just wanted to get that out there. Then we have one more back to school drive that's gonna be some fun for Fly With Us. Yeah. We're gonna be with What's Going On Day and Mr. Daryl Dalton, and we are going to be doing the homeless giveaway and school supplies giveaway community event.
At the 5th annual homeless community cookout.
I knew my sister was gonna get that thing right.
But here's the thing. I only remember because year before last, my father and I DJ'd at it. You performed at it. And then after your performance and you got this wonderful applause from the crowd, I had to play both of the songs at that time that you were on of Jay's, just to keep the buzz going. I was like, So, and I even had my dad say, if you like what you just saw, this is her on this song, check her out.
Oh, that was nice.
So
that was nice. Check it out. But come check out us, Fly With Us at What's Going On Day, and talk, girl, talk, okay? Talk.
It's okay. Right? Be patient.
It's okay. I'm okay. I got to be patient. All right, so come check us out on September the 1st. We'll be at McIntosh Park, supporting our community, bonding with our community. Come engage, connect, and smile and laugh. Yeah.
And watch us. If you've never seen a show, you can watch us do our thing live, because it is a whole different experience to see what we do live and to see us connect and bounce off each other.
Shout out to Sierra Leone and Lee Cross. I attended an event with them recently, and they said take your cool off. So when you come down to the homeless and community giveaway on September the 1st, know that you will be able to take some of that stress off.
Yes.
Hi, what we got? What we got for self-care? We got self-care. We got mindfulness minutes. We got our brain science. And we got to get out of here and try to enjoy some of the rest of this beautiful day.
Yes.
This beautiful stress-free day.
Beautiful stress-free day.
Stress-free day.
And
let's see what we got for our self-care assignment. One of the things I find it very difficult to do through the week. I've been having this struggle.
The struggle is real.
I can pass out. I can tell you, I can pass out. But falling asleep and staying asleep is hard. So what can I do to regulate my sleep hours? How about if I can't sleep at night, when I get home, make the time to take a nap.
What?
Okay? Take a nap.
I thought that was for babies.
Well, we all somebody's baby.
Okay, I like it.
Take a nap. If your last nap was 20 to 30 years ago, Lady Bounce,
yes.
Take some time out today for a quick snooze. A 30-minute midday nap has been proven to lessen stress, increase learning, and improve health. This may be hard if you are at work, but even closing your eyes for 5 minutes in your office is proven to release stress and give you a boost of energy. So I am going to do that because I know it to be true. Power naps really do work. And I also know that we can't be our very best self when we are exhausted. You're stressed and exhausted. That's not a good combination. Yes.
I'm really cranky.
Yeah, for me, it's beyond cranky. I get angry.
I mean, I get angry. Like I start off being cranky, and then I fall into this really bad pattern of I'm cranky, and then I make myself angry by thinking about things that cause me anger.
Yeah.
That may not even have anything to do with why I'm cranky.
Starting that snowball effect.
It starts that snowball effect. Before I know it, I'm mad at the world, and I'm like, why? And then I'm mad at myself for being mad at the world. It's just a bad cycle.
Don't be mad at yourself. Remember, we just said before, it's okay to not be okay. Yes. Chill out.
I'm trying.
Even if you just need to chill out because you can't sleep. Chill out if you can't sleep. That is the mindfulness minute.
Okay.
Do not get all stressed out about not being able to get to sleep. An occasional night of too few Z's won't hurt you as long as you usually get enough sleep. Rather than lying in the dark, tossing and turning in frustration, turn on the light and find something to read. That's my problem. I'm going to keep the light on, and my work is in the bed with me, and I'm going to roll over and work. I'm going to work. So I need to find a way to just chill out and sleep. Get comfortable, sip some warm milk or chamomile tea, meditate. Y'all, we just had a new moon just pass through. That was a time to clean the slate and go ahead and do what you need to do. So yeah, take a nap, chill out if you can't sleep. It's gonna work out. Let some of that stuff go. You got plenty of support around you. Be stress free. Let's get over here to our doom 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 doom. Brain science.
All right, so today our brain science is coming to us about the masks that we wear. And sometimes when we are stressed or we are not feeling like ourselves for whatever reason, we wear these masks. So many people are successful, happy, or have a seemingly perfect life. Is it really so? Nope. Many of them appear to be something they are not. Like they say on Facebook, are you living your best lie or your best life? Anyway, that is what is known as wearing the mask. Depressed people appear optimistic. People with anxiety appear to be relaxed. These people wear a mask so that others don't see them as they really are. So here are some of the most common masks that we wear. The controlling mask. A controlling person may be someone who was betrayed before, and due to the pain they suffered, they develop a behavior in which they ensure that others keep their promises. They also have a dark side that stems from insecurity, which is why they feel it is necessary to control everything. The mask protects them from the pain of betrayal.
Hiding.
Right. The rigid mask. A rigid person may have previously suffered a situation of great injustice, and as a result, they become inflexible. They're always seeking justice and accuracy. A rigid person turns into a perfectionist, so much so that it becomes an obsessive attitude.
I've had that problem.
By studying and scrutinizing everything, rigid people try to prevent injustice from peeking its head through the door. The dependent mask. I know some people like this. A dependent person may suffer serious pain from the feeling of abandonment. This wound keeps those wearing this mask from becoming close to anyone. They don't take any relationship seriously. They reject the idea of living with someone.
Oh, we were just talking about this earlier.
Yes, we were. The pain of neglect is terrible. A person wearing this mask of dependence suffers from the core by not being able to trust that those who are most important never will abandon them. And finally, the runaway mask. Excuse me. The runaway rejects being in the company of others. They prefer solitude or moments of tranquility. They totally reject being the center of attention, which is in fact something that terrifies them.
Hey man, that's me.
A runaway flees because they have been rejected, and that has caused such a nervous wound that they can't help themselves from doing it. Runaways cannot stand not knowing how to act in certain situations, dealing with embarrassment or feeling lost, simply because this will cause others to reject them. In their solitude, they are not vulnerable or insecure. This mask protects them from what hurts.
Take them off.
Is it cowardice? No. It is just avoiding what we know we cannot control to prevent it from hurting us. The masochist mask. There's one more. Sorry. The masochistic person can be a mental or emotional masochist. This attitude comes from a feeling of humiliation and shame from the past.
We talked about that earlier.
This causes them to always have to solve other people's problems by doing everything for them while lowering and humiliating themselves. It is something that they need.
I gotta get a copy of this list.
Masochists don't, as the other mass mentioned above, try to prevent or escape their pain. Masochists face what hurts them by finding more pain. They were hurt in the past and had no control over it. Now they have control and they decide for themselves whether or not someone will hurt them. In their heart, this helps them to deal with their situation. As we have seen, there are many different masks that we put on to try to deal with the emotional wounds that we suffered. The people who wear masks are easy to identify because at some point, their hidden self emerges. It is best to overcome what has provoked fear in us. Wearing these masks simply adds a layer of separation between ourselves and others and can prevent us from living the fullness of our own beings. Are you wearing any of these masks? Do you know someone that has one on? Take steps today by ensuring proper self-care and mental health wellness to ensure you're not wearing the mask.
I need to get a copy of that and see how many of those masks that I've worn.
Yes.
And if I'm still wearing any. That is good. I like that. As I look at the mask on the wall.
Right. And I can say honestly that I have worn quite a few of these masks and still do. And in reading through this, I'm like, ooh, I did some work, but I got some work to do. You know, like I really gotta get some more work in. I gotta work the work.
I mean, and I think that's the beauty of flying, because we know there's always work to do. Like it's infinite work to do. We don't have to just stop. We're not going to just fly here, be grounded and done. That's why
Absolutely
we say
not.
fly with us. It's a continuous self-care. Is something you have to do every day, constantly. Before we go, because I had something, Nikki Giovanni. Bless you. I love you. I had something that I wanted to share, but this mask thing just really did it. If we could take off our mask, we probably wouldn't be so stressed out.
Absolutely.
You know how they say we wear too many hats?
Yes.
We can be so busy but not be productive at all.
Absolutely.
We can just be so ambitious that it causes us to be annoyed, because you got all this stuff here. Why don't you just enjoy the journey and celebrate the small successes as you go until you get to where you want to be, so that we can just be happy. But Mr. Paul Lawrence Dunbar, we wear the mask. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile. With torn and bleeding hearts we smile, and mouth with myriad subtleties. Why should the world be overwise in counting all our tears and sighs? Nay, let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but oh great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but oh the clay is vile beneath our feet and long the mile. But let the world dream otherwise, we wear the mask. So we ain't even got to think about this. Thanks, Paul, for showing how dark and how sad and how gloomy it can be behind the mask.
Yes.
Right? But if we take it off, we can see how beautiful life can be right in front of us, because it's coming from inside of us. Let your light shine. Take your mask off. Unleash the animal of happiness inside of you. Woo!
Unleash the S on your chest.
Oh yes. And you don't have to be a superwoman. You don't. You can just be super happy, super
happy.
serene, super. What else we got for S?
Super chill.
Super chill with S. What's our S for? Super chill. Okay. Just super. Just be super.
Just be super. Does it need anything else behind it?
Look, that's what I'm talking
Super
about.
sexy, super sarcastic.
All right, and you got anniversary coming up.
Super sophisticated.
Oh shoot! Listen to her S's on her chest. Oh, thank y'all for flying with us. We hope we've given you everything you need to get through the week. We've given you what you need for school. We've given you what you need to get through work. We hope that we've given you what you need to get through this evening, because I know Miss Lady Bounce got to get to her things together, because she's going to be doing some celebrating for her 20th anniversary. Yes. So I can see where there's a little bit of stress, but she's so blessed. We will see you next week. I am A. Slate.
And I'm Lady Bounce. Check us out on SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter. And always email us. Oh, yeah. I always forget the email address. You can email us at flywithusla@gmail.com. Hit us in the comment section for this episode and let us know if we've helped you. If you know of any other school supply giveaways or community events, we're all for it. I'm Lady Bounce.
And I am A. Slate.
Now we out.
Peace.
Peace.